Hi, it's me again with Corel Tips and Tricks. This is part two. Hopefully, it won't be very long. I did a little bit of different color in there, but I thought it'd make it a lot easier if I kind of explained it how I would do it if I did it again. If you did watch part one, I was rotating this thing back and forth after I drew it. But if we take our box and then have it on chamfer and with our ratio locked, do 5 inches. Well, almost hit 50. There we go. Now, before we do anything, before we rotate it, take a 2 point line and go from there to there, there to there. Just make sure you're on the nodes. It's a little bit difficult because I'm actually working bigger than the page is. So my page is in the way a little bit. See, I'm off right there. Grab your shape tool and move that to that node. It's got to be dead on. Now, we don't have to do all those lines, but I'm going to set my nudge factor on 5 inches, which is the chamfer distance. I'm going to check that corner. Yeah, it's on it. Hit the plus key and move it over. Plus key and move it over. We don't need all these lines, but until you really know which way you're turning it. So now I've got everything done. Now I can rotate it my 45-degree angle. And then if you look at the original, the outside top bar is cut all the way to there. So we're just going to take our virtual segment delete key and delete that line and that line. We're going to, in this line, 3 lines. Now this one we want it to stop there, so we're going to go right there. Now I'm going to set my nudge factor on like 20 inches, and I'm going to get the Smart Fill tool and fill that in. Fill that in and nudge it down twice, 3 times. And now I can move this out of the way and nudge this up 3 times because I'm working in the center of the page. Now, before we do anything, we want to interactive fill tool. So just select one of them, go up the interactive fill tool, and just go the angle of it, put a little darkness up there. We're going to do a little bit different. I'm going to add a little blue to the middle just to kind of see what it would look like. It's going to look funny maybe. Then grab the second one, interactive fill tool, and you could just hit G and it would get there. Or maybe that might be one I did. That might be one of my hotkeys. And then add that little bit of blue. And you could soften it up a little bit, make it smooth so it won't be so sharp. Now group this together, Control G, Control D to make a duplicate, and rotate it from the center of the page. We're going to rotate it 90 degrees. Control D, Control D. Totally different look with that little bit of light blue in there. I still like this one better, but you could play around with different shading or colors, and it would make it a lot easier to make all your lines. We had a lot of lines we didn't use. Like we didn't use this line, but it's so much easier to have it setting there. Anyway, I hope that helped. Thank you for watching.